afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4 on this Thursday. I had to put on sweatpants and a sweatshirt this morning to walk the dog.
It feels good, though, doesn't it?
It does. It felt great. I'm not complaining one bit.
Yeah, but the seasons are changing.
Yeah, but there's more heat on the way. We'll get to the weather in just a minute. Another mask mandate topping the news today, this time with a twist. We'll tell you the new date Dane County's orders extends to and who won't have to worry so much about wearing one.
Plus, holding the Taliban to their word. More Americans are able to fly out of Kabul today, but how many are left?
And it wasn't if, but when Rebecca Clayfish would announce her run for governor. We got our answer today.
President Joe Biden is expected to announce vaccination requirements for federal workers at any moment. We just want to let you know that we will join CBS News live coverage when the president takes the podium. And if you'd like to watch the entire speech, we'll be live streaming it on channel3000.com. And then we'll have updates tonight on News 3 Now at 5 and 6.
In the meantime, let's take a look outside. There's a biker enjoying the cooler weather.
That could be our Dana getting ready for the Iron Man.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that later.
Let's talk about that some more. Yes, yes.
Warming up.
It is going to warm up. Not the greatest news for us on Sunday, but if you're a fan of the summer weather, we are going to see the 80s a few more times before things start to cool down a little bit. I will say on the patio right now, we have a lot of crunchy leaves out here, so it is starting to change a little bit. A lot of sunshine coming through for us this afternoon. Temperature-wise, we're in the low 70s, so pretty seasonable today with a calm breeze. Dew points also nice and low, so it is really comfortable outside. I would not call this sweatshirt weather, though, Mark, just yet. Right now, our Doppler track quiet. Of course, this time yesterday, we were seeing some lighter showers to the north. That's just not the case for us right now. In fact, we're quiet to the north and through southern Wisconsin. Temperatures overnight will drop down to the mid to low 50s, so a pretty cool start to the day tomorrow, but afternoon high temperatures will climb right on up for us. Plan on highs near 80 degrees, and we'll see the 80s again heading into the weekend. Guys.
All right, Dana, thank you. President Joe Biden is addressing the nation with his plan to get more Americans vaccinated. Let's listen in.
Expanded testing and identify people who are infected. We can and we will turn the tide on COVID-19. It'll take a lot of hard work. It's going to take some time. Many of us are frustrated with the nearly 80 million Americans who are still not vaccinated, even though the vaccine is safe, effective, and free. You might be confused about what is true and what is false about COVID-19. So before I outline the new steps to fight COVID-19 that I'm going to be announcing tonight, let me give you some clear information about where we stand. First, we've made considerable progress in battling COVID-19. When I became president, about 2 million Americans were fully vaccinated. Today, over 175 million Americans have that protection. Before I took office, we hadn't ordered enough vaccine for every American. Just weeks in office, we did. The week before I took office on January 20th of this year, over 25,000 Americans died that week from COVID-19. Last week, that grim weekly toll was down 70%. And in 3 months before I took office, our economy was faltering, creating just 50,000 jobs a month. We're now averaging 700,000 new jobs a month in the past 3 months. This progress is real. But while America is much in better shape than it was 7 months ago when I took office, I need to tell you a second fact. We're in the tough stretch, and it could last for a while. Highly contagious Delta variant that I began to warn America about back in July spread late summer, like it did in other countries before us. While the vaccines provide strong protection for the vaccinated, we read about and hear about and we see the stories of hospitalized people on their deathbeds among the unvaccinated over the past few weeks. This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. And it's caused by the fact that despite America having unprecedented and successful vaccination program, despite the fact that for almost 5 months, free vaccines have been available in 80,000 different locations, we still have nearly 80 million Americans who have failed to get the shot. And to make matters worse, there are elected officials actively working to undermine the fight against COVID-19. Instead of encouraging people to get vaccinated and mask up, they're ordering mobile morgues for the unvaccinated dying from COVID in their communities. This is totally unacceptable. Third, if you wonder how all this adds up, here's the math. The vast majority of Americans are doing the right thing. Nearly 3/4 of the eligible have gotten at least one shot, but 1/4 has not gotten any. That's nearly 80 million Americans not vaccinated. And a country as large as ours, that's 25% minority. That 25% can cause a lot of damage, and they are. The unvaccinated overcrowd our hospitals, are overrunning emergency rooms and intensive care units, leaving no room for someone with a heart attack or pancreatitis or cancer. And fourth, I want to emphasize that the vaccines provide very strong protection from severe illness from COVID-19. I know there's a lot of confusion and misinformation, but the world's leading scientists confirm that if you're fully vaccinated, your risk of severe illness from COVID-19 is very low. In fact, based on available data from the summer, only 1 out of every 160,000 fully vaccinated Americans was hospitalized for COVID per day. These are the facts. So here's where we stand. The path ahead, even with the Delta variant, is not nearly as bad as last winter. But what makes it incredibly more frustrating is that we have the tools to combat COVID-19, and a distinct minority of Americans, supported by a distinct minority of elected officials, are keeping us from turning the corner. These pandemic politics, as I refer to, are making people sick, causing unvaccinated people to die. We cannot allow these actions to stand in the way of protecting the large majority of Americans who have done their part and want to get back to life as normal. As your president, I'm announcing tonight a new plan to require more Americans to be vaccinated to combat those blocking public health. My plan also increases testing, protects our economy, and will make our kids safer in schools. It consists of 6 broad areas of action and many specific measures in each of those actions that you can read more about in whitehouse.gov. Whitehouse.gov. The measures, these are going to take time to have full impact. But if we implement them, I believe, and the scientists indicate, that the months ahead we can reduce the number of unvaccinated Americans, decrease hospitalizations and deaths, and allow our children to go to school safely and keep our economy strong by keeping businesses open. First, we must increase vaccinations among the unvaccinated with new vaccination requirements. Of the nearly 80 million eligible Americans who have not gotten vaccinated, many said they were waiting for approval from the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA. Well, last month, the FDA granted that approval. So the time for waiting is over. This summer, we made progress through the combination of vaccine requirements and incentives, as well as the FDA approval. 4 million more people got their first shot in August than they did in July. But we need to do more. This is not about freedom or personal choice. It's about protecting yourself and those around you, the people you work with, the people you care about, the people you love. My job as president is to protect all Americans. So tonight, I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated or show a negative test at least once a week. Some of the biggest companies are already requiring this. United Airlines, Disney, Tyson's Food, and even Fox News. The bottom line, we're going to protect vaccinated workers from unvaccinated coworkers. We're going to reduce the spread of COVID-19 by increasing the share of the workforce that is vaccinated in businesses all across America. My plan will extend the vaccination requirements that I previously issued in the healthcare field. Already, I've announced we'll be requiring
President Joe Biden announcing new guidelines for COVID vaccinations. The big headline here, companies over 100 employees will require employees that is, to be vaccinated or tested once a week.
And if you want to continue watching the speech live, we're streaming it at channel3000.com.
Well, flip the calendar into fall before Dane County's mask mandate could expire. Public Health announced an extension today.
By and large, this order is the same as the one that came out last month, but with one key change. Talil Moladin is in the studio with us with the basics. Talil?
The order extends starting at midnight tonight. It'll last at least through October 8th. Public health leaders say every COVID case recently sequenced here matched the Delta variant. That's why they feel masking is still vital. During the mayor's press conference this morning, Public Health Director Janelle Heinrich said when you compare the data between masked and unmasked periods, the choice to extend is clear.
Before the order that expires tonight, we used the data that was from when Delta became most prevalent in our community. And in that month of data, we saw a 382% increase when we issued the last order of case activity per day. Since then, since this order has been in effect, the data that we've used has only indicated a 13% increase.
Like the current order, which was set to expire next week, this new order still requires anyone aged 2 and up to wear a face covering when indoors or people from outside your home are around. But there are a few changes to this one. Some exemptions that many performers felt were missing the first time are in play. We'll hear from people that change impacts tonight at 5.
We'll see you then. Thank you. This week, the U.S. hit 650,000 COVID-related deaths. That's according to Johns Hopkins, as the Delta variant continues to surge around the country. It comes as the nation's second largest school system is considering a COVID vaccine mandate for students. Last week, more than 252,000 children nationwide tested positive for COVID. The Los Angeles School Board is considering mandating vaccines for students 12 and older in order to attend in-person classes.
There isn't measles and mumps and rubella in our schools because we vaccinate and we require it. It's a mandate. This is a mandate to save lives.
Meanwhile, the NFL is touting its vaccination efforts with more than 93% of players and 99% of team staff vaccinated. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Dallas Cowboys kick off the new season tonight, though Cowboys lineman Zach Martin is out after he tested positive for COVID-19. Former Lieutenant Governor Rebecca Kleefisch made it official today. She is running for governor against incumbent Governor Tony Evers. Kleefisch made her announcement in a campaign video and hosted a campaign launch event in Waukesha County. The Republican served 8 years as Scott Walker's lieutenant governor from 2011 to 2018 and has shown interest in the race for months now. Before that, she was a TV reporter. Last week, she stepped down from her role with the 1848 Project that released a 16-page policy agenda that included hiring 1,000 police officers, banning critical race theory in schools, allowing lawmakers to set the rules for elections, and prohibiting vaccine mandates.
I've said it before, we will pass those bills again. The new governor will sign those bills, and she will sign them on day one.
Governor Evers' campaign responded to the announcement, saying, in part, Rebecca Kleefisch already left a devastating mark on Wisconsin after 8 years of attacking public schools, slashing transportation funding, and supporting massive handouts to corporations. Governor Evers is up for re-election next year and has announced his plans to seek a second term. Well, every year, more than 280,000 women in the United States are diagnosed with breast cancer. 43,000 die each year.
It is the second leading cause of cancer death in women, second only to lung cancer. And that's why breast cancer awareness and prevention are so important.
Sunday, September 26th, is the Susan G. Komen More Than Pink Walk to raise money for breast cancer research and care. Charlotte Celeste is live for us at Vilas Park, where walkers are picking up their walk materials today. Hi, Charlotte. This is always an emotional event.
Hi, Mark and Susan. This is a gorgeous day for a walk, wouldn't you say? And there are people that are starting to come here to Vilas Park to pick up their walking supplies for the September 26th. It's Walk Where You Are fundraiser. And again, it's a beautiful day to come out and you can meet the lovely executive director of this fabulous organization. This is Nikki Panico. Thank you so much for doing this. This is, it really is a labor of love.
Well, for me, yes. But for this organization, we have been in Madison a really long time. And it's, even though we can't be together for a walk, we still wanted a way to be outside and celebrate.
And talk about the importance of, this is still a fundraiser. And there are so many organizations that have been struggling, especially during this pandemic. You are not excluded from this. Talk about the importance.
Absolutely. The money we raise here stays here. We have an amazing screening and diagnostic initiative program with UW Health. We have given millions to the University of Wisconsin here in Madison. And we also pay for treatment assistance right here in South Central Wisconsin. We raise our money in large events. We did not have large events. This is going to be on the second year, and it's been devastating to our organization, but more importantly to women right here.
And you've been hearing from them, I'm sure.
Absolutely. They need our financial assistance. And our screening and diagnostic program has been put on hold.
Okay, so, but people can still register for the walk, right?
Oh, please, you can register, and it's virtual, but we have a really cool digital experience that the opening ceremony is on September 26th, but you can walk whenever you want, but registration is free. We want people to fundraise.
Can they come down here right now to register?
Yes, 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 okay. We're here till 7.
All right, so we are here at the Vilas Park Pavilion, so you can't miss us. We're all in pink. Mark and Susan, back to you.
Yes, you are. Charlotte, thank you. Still to come at 4, Wisconsin is known as America's Dairyland, but our farms and farmers produce so much more.
It's all chronicled in a new book, Wisconsin Farms and Farmers Markets. We'll talk with the author when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now at 4. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
No more Freon for your AC. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
What can I do with less asthma? With Dupixent, I can do more yard work, teamwork, long walks.
Hi, Tim.
Game on!
That's how you do more with Dupixent, which helps prevent asthma attacks. Dupixent's not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that can improve lung function or better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. It can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And here's something important. Dupixent can cause serious allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis. Get help right away if you have rash, shortness of breath, chest pain, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection, and don't change or stop your asthma treatments, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Are you ready to do more with less asthma?
Hey, come on!
Just ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
A great night's sleep starts on a new mattress from Steinhofels. During Steinhofels' Labor Day sale, get a Beauty Rest Queen mattress for only $349. Upgrade to a Beauty Rest Black and save up to $800 with an adjustable base set. Plus, get $200 in Steinhofels cash and a 2-night hotel stay. With free delivery and Steinhofels' 120-night sleep guarantee, you can't make a mistake. Only at Steinhofels and Steinhofels.com.
As you remodel, don't toss your cabinets and appliances. Donate to Habitat Restore. Give your items a second life while proceeds build Habitat for Humanity homes. Donate today. Habitat Restore, Dane County.
For a job you'll love, well, you gotta get down. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse. Every day you'll get to help so many pets in town. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse. We've been here 50 years and we're employee-owned. With opportunities to grow. We'll match your 401k. Discount your pet supplies. With great benefits and more. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse powers us all. And don't forget the free Mounds candy bars.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Welcome back. Delta Airlines says it's seen a jump in employees getting the COVID-19 vaccine.
You may recall 2 weeks ago, the airline announced a $200 monthly fee on health insurance for unvaccinated employees. And since then, 20% of the 20,000 unvaccinated employees have gotten the shot. Delta says 78% of its staff is now fully vaccinated. That is up 4% from 2 weeks ago.
Senator Amy Klobuchar has revealed that she spent the past several months fighting breast cancer. The Minnesota Democrat shared her diagnosis today in a blog post she penned for Medium. Klobuchar says it was caught early and she underwent lumpectomy surgery at the Mayo Clinic. She wrote her doctors now believe her chances of developing cancer again are no greater than the average person. Klobuchar became well known to most Americans in 2019 when she sought the Democratic nomination for President of the United States. Stocks suffered their fourth losing day as investors see an economic recovery that's being dented by soaring COVID-19 infections. The Dow Industrials fell another 151 points, ending the day at 34,879. The Nasdaq lost 38. The S&P 500 was off 20. Well, here's an interesting fact about Wisconsin you may not know. We rank number 2 in the nation for the number of organic farms.
Isn't that interesting? I didn't know that either. Only the state of California has more than we do.
From the driftless region to the cherry orchards of Door County, there's a lot to see and taste in Wisconsin. Yes. And a new book by author Christine Hansen profiles our unique farms and farmers. It's called Wisconsin Farms and Farmers Markets. Christine, welcome to Live at 4.
Hi, Christine. Congratulations on the book.
Thank you. This was a very fun project to work on because I'm based in Milwaukee and I traveled all around the state to visit these farms. You mentioned a couple types of farms, cherry orchards, also lavender farms, pizza farms. There's even a chocolate farm near Wisconsin Dells and Baraboo.
So what prompted you to write this book?
I really wanted to challenge who we think the farmer is. A lot of times we think that this person is an older gentleman, maybe wearing overalls, maybe working more in commodity crops like soybeans and corn. But we have such really wonderful producers around the state. I mentioned chocolate, meat, cut flowers, cheese. There are so many things that our state's farmers are making right now.
For people who read the book, is this an opportunity just to learn more about the individual stories of farmers in our state, or are these places where people can actually go and visit?
That's a great question. In order to include the farms in my book, I wanted to make sure that there was an opportunity to visit, some kind of an organized opportunity that could include spending the night at the farm, taking a workshop to learn more about a topic that has to do with homesteading or farming, or maybe an opportunity to pick your own sunflowers or berries or any other type of food that you would harvest. I wanted to make sure that these were very immersive opportunities to get a glimpse at what it's like to run a farm and what it's like to live on a farm.
Yeah, something a lot of us take for granted here in Wisconsin.
And the largest horseradish farm in the country is here.
Yes, a lot of people don't realize that either. Isn't that fascinating?
That is fascinating. The chocolate farm near Wisconsin Dells is as well. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. It's called Roots, and it's run by a woman who has taken her family's farm. I believe she's the 3rd or 4th generation now, and no one was ever making chocolates before, at least on a commercial level. But what she's doing that's really interesting and makes it, in my mind, a chocolate farm is that she's folding into these chocolates different products that are grown on the farm. For example, herbs and fruits, and whatever she's not growing, she's getting local. So these are very local chocolates.
You know you had me at chocolate.
Yes, that's right. That's Susan. Yeah. Susan lit up at that. Well, this is I think a must-read book for any Wisconsinite or visitors, and take some tours.
Yeah. Where is the book available, Christine?
The book is available through Amazon.com. That's probably the easiest for most. Otherwise, any of the independent bookstores in Madison would be happy to order it if they don't carry it already.
Well, it's such an important thing
really
to
is.
support our agriculture. It'd be a great, you know, the holidays are coming up too. It'd be a great gift. Yeah.
It is a great gift book because when I put this book together, I didn't want it to be resigned just to the summer or the fall. There are actually opportunities you can do year round. In the fall, you can go to a cranberry bog up north. Then into the winter, you can also visit maple syrup farms and learn a little bit and see for yourself how the maple syrup is tapped. So there's so many opportunities depending on the season to visit a farm in our state.
Again, Christy, congratulations on the book. Thanks for joining us today.
Great to see you today.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Here at TSR, we transform old, cracked concrete floors into beautiful, tough floors in just one day. Hi, I'm Joey with TSR Concrete Coatings, and here at TSR, we don't just simply coat over your old concrete. We grind it down, repair it, apply the base coat and chip, and then seal it with our own proprietary sealant that will never chip or peel. All of our coatings are covered by our exclusive lifetime warranty, so you can rest assured that your beautiful new floor will last. Our awesome team is here to answer all of your questions before and after the installation. And right now, we are offering 15% off your new floor coating until the end of the year. Visit the website or call that number below for your new floor today.
TSR, one day floor.
Call 1-800-886-8411.
Family is just very important. She's my sister, and we depend on each other a lot.
She's the rock of the family. She's the person who holds everything together.
It's a battle, you know, I'm gonna be there.
Keytruda and chemotherapy been treated my cancer with 2 different types of medicine.
In a clinical trial, Keytruda and chemotherapy was proven to help people live longer than chemotherapy alone. Keytruda is used to treat more patients with advanced lung cancer than any other immunotherapy. Keytruda may be used with certain chemotherapies as your first treatment. If you have advanced non-squamous non-small cell lung cancer and you do not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene, Keytruda helps your immune system fight cancer, but can also cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body. This can happen during or after treatment and may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain or tenderness, severe nausea or vomiting, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst, or urine, confusion or memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash, itching, or flushing. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant, had or plan to have a stem cell transplant, or have had radiation to your chest area or a nervous system condition.
It feels good to be here for them.
Living longer is possible. It's true. Keytruda from Merck. Ask your doctor about Keytruda.
Introducing Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. New luxury apartments for seniors 55 plus. Professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Brenna today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Guys, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction, Peak Performance for Men has a natural solution that can help you today. That's right. Stop wasting money on pill after pill that just masks your ED. Fix it for good. We can make the difference. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
Take a look at this. Jeffrey Garcia takes blowing bubbles to an entirely new level. This is taking place in Oregon. And if you look past the bubbles, you'll see what looks to be a white rainbow. It's not made of rain at all, but rather fog. In front of the fog bow, these really big and colorful bubbles leaves us with a video that looks like something from a dream.
Oh, isn't that cool?
It's spectacular.
Yeah, that's great.
I don't know what he's using to make the bubbles that big, but
oh, I love that.
It's great. All right, our Iron Woman, Dana Fulton, has a big weekend coming up, Dana.
Yes, I am participating in the Ironman 70.3. It's been a lot of training. That's out at Devil's Lake, getting a good swim in, actually with my mother-in-law. So we had a really good time getting our practice in. Here's the warning. If you want to watch, or if you don't want to watch, I would avoid being downtown or anywhere in Verona because it is a massive event with thousands of people there to participate participate, to volunteer and help out with, to view. It's going to be a lot of fun. A little large, though. So over here, of course, we have John Nolan. This is the bike route. The swim's out in Lake Monona. The bike route goes down John Nolan, across Wayland Road to Verona, out all the way and around towards Mount Horeb, up near Cross Plains, so you can wave at Penny. And then we come back down to Verona and then heading back in Madison. So that's the Ironman bike route, the 70.3, the race I'm doing just a little bit shorter. But we have a 1-mile swim, a 56-mile bike ride, and a 13-mile run. So a half marathon. That's all. And then I'll earn my pizza after that.
Yes.
My training buddy Penny, I'm going to be running in my Driftless hat. It's a nice, pretty, pale mint green. So if you see me, wave, say hi.
So the goal's to finish.
The goal is to finish. The goal is to finish. That's it. I'm not trying to race for any time. It's been a lot of fun training. We have some beautiful countryside just to ride my bike in. The goal is to cross the finish line. So hopefully it's a smile on Sunday. I have to work on Monday, so we will talk about this again Monday and live before. And
the weather looks pretty good on Sunday for you.
It doesn't look too bad for us right now, thankfully. We have a small chance to maybe see some showers and thunderstorms. We'll take a closer look at your full 10-day right after the break.
Get more enjoyment out of your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, receive 25% off sunrooms. This offer won't last long. Call today. Patio enclosures.
About our designer kids package or free lens upgrade. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Dry eye symptoms keep driving you crazy? Inflammation in your eye might be to blame.
Let's kick Ken's ache and burn into gear.
Over-the-counter eye drops typically work by lubricating your eyes and may provide temporary relief.
Those drops will probably pass right by me.
Xiidra works differently, targeting inflammation that can cause dry eye disease.
What is that? Xiidra! No!
It can provide lasting relief. Xiidra is the only FDA-approved non-steroid treatment specifically for the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. 1 drop in each eye twice a day. Don't use if you're allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort, or blurred vision when applied to the eye, and unusual taste sensation. Don't touch container tip to your eye or any surface. After using Xiidra, wait 15 minutes before reinserting contacts.
Got any room in your eye?
Be proactive about managing your symptoms by talking to your doctor about twice daily Xiidra like I did.
I prefer you didn't.
Xiidra. Not today, dry eye.
It's that time of year again where you just want a little fresh air. Maybe a cool midnight breeze through a window, or the smell of fresh-cut grass through a patio door. If your windows or doors aren't letting you enjoy the season, consider Renewal by Anderson Replacement Windows from Wanakee Remodeling. For a limited time, take advantage of our great offer. Renewal by Anderson Windows. Let's crack one open.
Get more enjoyment out of your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, receive 25% off sunrooms. This offer won't last long. Call today. Patio enclosures.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's nice and sunny outside. Doppler track quiet for us throughout the state. We're sitting in a pretty good spot on this Thursday evening. As we look ahead to your Friday and for the weekend, a little bit of a warming trend. Tomorrow we jump up to the 80s and we'll get another little blast of summer on Saturday with high temperatures in the mid to upper 80s and heat index readings into the 90s. Rain chances creep back into the forecast for Sunday and as we look ahead to next week. Overnight things should become mostly clear for us. Temperatures falling near 50 for our overnight lows, so it'll be cool to start the day tomorrow. tomorrow, especially north of the Dells. But afternoon high temperatures with the sunshine and our breeze coming in from the southwest will climb up close to 80 degrees for our Friday. And this time of year, we should be in the mid-70s. So Friday and Saturday, a little bit above average. For Saturday morning, only falling to about 60 for our overnight lows. Afternoon highs on Saturday in the mid to upper 80s. Again, with heat index readings in the mid to low 90s. So it is going to be a little warm and a little humid outside for Saturday. In general, our temperature trend looking towards the end of September above average. It really seems like we're going to hold on to this warm weather for a little longer before we pull back on our temperatures and settle into a little more of a fall pattern towards the end of the month and into October. So still plenty of time to really enjoy these nice temperatures before things get too cool outside. Mostly sunny tomorrow. High temperatures near 80 degrees. Wind speeds about 6 to 12 miles per hour. So just a light breeze expected to come through for us tomorrow. We'll be in the upper 80s on Saturday. That chance for showers and thunderstorms comes through Saturday night and into Sunday. Sunday, high temperatures will be in the mid 70s, upper 70s on Monday. So we're back to that above average trend for the start of the work week with some shower and thunderstorm chances. Wednesday and Thursday might trend just a little lower, mid to upper 70s, but back to the 80s again as we look ahead to next weekend. Still trending above average, so plenty of time again to enjoy the 80s, guys, before it starts to cool off.
It ain't over yet, is it?
It is not wrapping up, no.
All right, Dana, thank you.
Thanks, Dana.
Up next at 4, Madison Institution is retiring. He'll tell you about Beltline Bob and his 16-mile domain.
And then coming up next hour at 5, there is a new 9/11 memorial in Kewaskum. We sent our Naomi Coles there to take a look around this solemn place. We'll have that story at 5.
To be a thriver with metastatic breast cancer means asking for what we want and need. And we need more time. So we want Kisqali. Living longer is possible and proven with Kisqali when taken with a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor in premenopausal women with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer. Kisqali is a pill that's significantly more effective at delaying disease progression versus a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor alone. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection, a severe or worsening rash, are or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Avoid grapefruit during treatment. Kisqali is not approved for use with tamoxifen. Ask your doctor about living longer with Kisqali.
Home is where the heart is, and Feldco's here to make home even better. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free, plus no interest for 1 year. That'll keep your home and your family warm, safe, and comfortable all year long. Buy one window, get one free now, and let Feldco get your home ready for fall.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo should probably be called McGann Furniture and Flooring because we're the area's oldest and most experienced floor covering store. Our friendly staff will explain the many types of flooring available, answer questions, and make suggestions so you can choose what's best for your home and lifestyle. We always offer free in-home measurements and estimates and use the finest installers in the entire area. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in today and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Tonight at 5, a familiar face now officially joining the race for Wisconsin governor. And Dane County announces an extension to its mask mandate, but this one is a little different.
Friday will be sunny with high temperatures around 80 degrees. Saturday will feel like a midsummer day with partly sunny skies and high temperatures soaring to the upper 80s. My forecast at 5.
And ahead at 6, there is a new 9/11 memorial in Wisconsin. Meet the veteran who helped make it happen. Tonight at 6.
He's been watching out for you, helping keep drivers safe on the road in the 608 for decades.
But today, exactly 30 years since his first day on the job in Dane County, he's retiring.
Josh Breiter caught up with him and shares his story.
We estimate that I put over 1 million miles on.
You heard that right, 1 million miles for the original Beltline Bob.
1 million miles on a 16-mile stretch of roadway. That's my patrol area. From the interstate to Middleton is 16 miles.
He's made many appearances on News 3 over the years. Most folks know him as part of the freeway service team, ever since the roadside assistance program for Beltline Bob began back in 2001.
I can't tell you how many people have actually said, "Is your name really Bob?" No, it's not.
The man behind the wheel of the big yellow rig you see every morning is actually named Eric Novotny. He's been a deputy with the Dane County Sheriff's Office for 30 years, spending the last 2 decades watching over the Beltline.
I treated it like my roadway. I didn't want anything bad to happen on my watch because I'm out here. It sounds pretentious and everything like that, I know, but I worked here every day. I kind of grew used to it, and I didn't want anything bad to happen to it.
So where exactly is the Beltline Bob reference coming from? Long story short, Deputy Novotny tells me a dispatcher blurted it out during a stressful call. A reporter heard it over the scanner, and well, that name stuck. As you can probably imagine, Deputy Novotny's really seen it all over the years.
Things you wouldn't even think about occur on this roadway.
From the usual crashes to backups and different weather conditions. But one in particular stands out. In June of 2007, News 3 got video of this. A semi-truck spilled onions and brine after stopping too fast in a construction zone.
We were blocking lane of traffic for over 4 hours because we couldn't get the brine off the roadway. It was so slippery.
All the crazy memories aside, Deputy Novotny says he's ready to drive the Beltline like you and me and hand off the Beltline Bob name to the next generation.
I hope I've prepared myself to say that, yes, it's time to hand the reins over to somebody else. But, yeah, I'm going to miss it.
Deputy Novotny is already teaching part-time at Madison College at their academy. And hopefully the new Beltline Bob will be named Bob.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Congratulations, Eric, and thanks to you for everything you've done.
3 decades.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
it's a long time.
Well, what were you doing when you heard the news about 9/11? Everyone old enough will never forget.
That includes some former News 3 Now anchors and reporters. They look back at how we covered the news on September 11th, 2001, when Live at 4 continues.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
For the pets you love, well, you gotta get down to Mounds Pet Food Warehouse, where your dollar goes to help so many pets in town. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse. Power your pets with Mounds brand dog power, perfect cat, and wild bird seed foods. They're nutritionally balanced, guaranteed fresh, and made in the USA. And every 11th bag is free. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse powers them all. And don't forget your free Mounds candy bar.
The Stanley Steamer started with 1 man, a van, and a whole lot of carpet. We've been innovating for a long time. Stanley Steamer now goes beyond carpet. We've been cleaning tile and grout, upholstery, rugs, air ducts, and a whole lot more. We don't just clean carpets, we clean homes. So when your home needs a cleaning, give us a ring at 1-800-STEAMER.
Here at TSR, we transform old, cracked concrete floors into beautiful, tough floors in just 1 day. Hi, I'm Joey with TSR Concrete Coatings, and here at TSR, we don't just simply coat over your old concrete. We grind it down, repair it, apply the base coat and chip, and then seal it with our own proprietary sealant that will never chip or peel. All of our coatings are covered by our exclusive lifetime warranty, so you can rest assured that your beautiful new floor will last. Our awesome team is here to answer all of your questions before and after the installation. And right now, we are offering 15% off your new floor coating until the end of the year. Visit the website or call that number below for your new floor today.
TSR, one day floor.
Call 1-800-886-8411.
All week long, we've been looking back at the 9/11 attack and the impact it had on every person in America.
Mark and I remember our news coverage that day vividly. How could we ever forget it? And we asked some of our former News 3 staff members. Faces you'll probably remember and recognize: Tony Morrissey, John Carter, Linda Eggert, and Joel Despain, to share their recollections of what that day was like 20 years ago.
Keeping you informed, involved.
Mark, you and I anchored the news throughout the day. The networks gave us 10 minutes an hour.
Mark, if we were horrified at what happened at Oklahoma City when 169 people died, what are we tonight? This is beyond belief. It's the most horrific attack ever in the United States. And tonight, still no clear answers as to why or who and how many people are dead, but it's likely to be in the thousands.
We pitched to all our live reporters, Tony and Linda and Joel and Rob Starbuck in various places throughout the city, and we tried to calm fears. We knew very little of what was going on. And then, Mark, do you remember what you said to me yelling in the newsroom? It was Rather was on the air. You yelled at me, "Karch, they got another one." There was another plane that was confirmed. And Starbuck, you remember Starbuck's comments that morning?
I think he said to me, "This is going to be a day, I have a feeling this is going to be a day that we will never, ever forget." And we had no idea what we were dealing with. Joel, where did you go as soon as we knew that the country was under attack?
And I remember getting down to the Capitol. That's we figured, well, if there's any target in Madison, the Capitol, and it was just this surreal silence that was in place. And I remember thinking, could a plane begin to hit? As John was just saying, we didn't know the next shoe was going to drop.
John, officers are doing all they can right now to ensure that all of us here in Dane County remain safe.
Tony, what do you remember from that day?
I saw the second plane go into the towers, and I knew we were going to have a big news day. So I scrambled and got to work. And I remember us moving very quickly. And at the time, I was in work mode, and I wasn't thinking about, well, what does this mean? Or, what is it going to be like years down the road? It was just in work mode.
Security vans at every entrance to the state capitol with state capitol police nearby. It's all part of the state's emergency action plan.
And I didn't come down until a couple hours after we were done for the day and realized that this was a really big deal and would change the world forever, as Rob Starbuck said. I was assigned to the Capitol, and the access points, all the access points to the Capitol were closed except for one.
Linda, if I remember correctly, we sent you to the airport. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Linda, when do you know about flights leaving here in Madison? When will it be safe again?
Well, we have some new information we got late this afternoon. Obviously,
it was later on in the day. I mean, obviously, the airport, the air travel shutdown was unprecedented. I mean, it was just a massive story. But can you imagine at the time flying when all these actual hijackings and the news of that comes in, and your plane is getting diverted, and you're landing in some other location, and you're finding out what happened? I mean, these people were just thankful to be alive and in shock and disbelief. I wanted to follow up on Karch's statement about it was very eerie because in the beginning we didn't know what was next. Tony and Joel were downtown and I was kind of roving, like in case something happened. I was, we were kind of patrolling the city, but we didn't know what to look for, if there was going to be a bomb going off at the Capitol or what was going to happen.
Everyone was so scared. No one knew what was going on.
Try and keep everyone calm, and I think you and I tried to do that every time we went on, Mark. And I remember trying to keep our emotions in check as reporters. We're on the air reporting on all of this, and it was very difficult. I remember having tissues, Kleenex at my desk. It was just heartbreaking.
And what strikes me is how vivid and fresh these memories are 20 years later.
Yeah, I agree. It feels like no time has passed at all. And I was doing the morning show that day with Rob Starbuck, who many people will remember. And we were just getting done with the second cut-in when the second plane went into the tower. And so our day it was at the end of our day, but our day actually just began right then. And I just remember all of the adrenaline that we all felt. And it was probably just complete fear. We all worked around the clock, but it didn't feel like that, did it? I mean, it felt like we never did anything in our entire careers that was more important than that period. That's how I always look at it.
I do remember in the days that followed, the United States really coming together.
Every single American lost something today.
It's pretty scary. A lot of lives have been lost.
Well, we are all horrified. We just need to remain calm.
My parents are scared, I'm scared.
Carry on with their daily activities, to not panic, to go about life as normal, knowing full well that our emergency management people are at the ready.
That all those political fights dropped, and you had Rudy Giuliani in New York City, and we had Bush, and we had to come together as a country to take on these terrorists.
It's been 20 years. So many things have happened because we faced that horrific attack and tragedy. So it's you're growing as a person and learning and taking on different lessons as the years roll by. But I do remember in thinking about the impact, or how do you compare this unprecedented U.S. attack?
Somehow I was able to just get into work mode and not think about anything else. I remember feeling relief when it was over because I could finally be a person again and have my feelings about how tragic this was and how our world had forever changed.
Change indeed. We'll have more on this tonight on News 3 Now at 10, and we'll be right back.
Your heart is at the heart of everything you do. And if you have heart failure, there's Entresto. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
Keep your home sealed up and dry with help from Menards. Protect against pesky roof leaks with Seal Best Roof Coating. It's easy to apply. Just roll, brush, or spray. Right now, all Seal Best coatings are 11% off. Fill and seal gaps and cracks with Loctite Tight Foam. This sealant insulates effectively and can expand to fill gaps up to 1 inch in size. Right now, all Loctite sealants are 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Here's the secret worth sharing. Robertson, Wisconsin's aesthetic leader, has nurses that specialize in custom treatment plans. Always natural, never overfilled. Schedule your complimentary consultation now. It's time to learn how aging is different at Robertson.
Whether you have a design emergency or you just want to shop the best furniture showroom in town, you need Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
The effects of this tremendous act of terrorism are felt all the way here in Madison. A day no one can forget 20 years later. Former members of the News 3 Now team reflect on the local impact of the 9/11 attacks. Tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
Friday on News 3 Now this morning, how a church in the 608 is going green.
And if you're heading to Saturday's Badger game, Chris Reese will have your game day forecast. We'll see it from 4:30 to 7 on News 3 Now this morning.
Sunny right now with temperatures in the low 70s. We are heading for a warming trend by the weekend, and we'll be right back right after this break.
My heart failure diagnosis changed my priorities. I want time for the people I love. My heart doesn't pump enough blood, so my doctor gave me Farxiga. It helps my heart do its job better. Farxiga helps keep me living life and out of the hospital for heart failure.
Do not take if allergic to Farxiga. Symptoms of a serious allergic reaction include rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. Stop taking and seek medical help right away. Tell your doctor right away if you have red color in urine, or pain while you urinate, or a genital area infection, since a rare but serious genital infection may be life-threatening. Do not take Farxiga if you have severe kidney problems or are on dialysis. Other serious side effects include dehydration, sudden kidney problems, genital yeast and bacterial infections in women and men, urinary tract infections, and low blood sugar. Stop taking Farxiga and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of ketoacidosis, which is serious and may lead to death.
Work time with her? Sounds good to me.
Farxiga. If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Here at TSR, we transform old, cracked concrete floors into beautiful, tough floors in just one day. Hi. I'm Joey with TSR Concrete Coatings, and here at TSR, we don't just simply coat over your old concrete. We grind it down, repair it, apply the base coat and chip, and then seal it with our own proprietary sealant that will never chip or peel. All of our coatings are covered by our exclusive lifetime warranty, so you can rest assured that your beautiful new floor will last. Our awesome team is here to answer all of your questions before and after the installation. And right now, we are offering 15% off your new floor coating until the end of the year. Visit the website or call that number below for your new floor today.
TSR, one day floor.
Call 1-800-886-8411.
Guys, do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Now there's great news. Peak Performance for Men will help you regain your performance and confidence naturally. Peak Performance for Men uses an advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, clinically shown to open up and regrow blood vessels, restoring normal and natural functionability where it counts most. There are no needles, no surgery, and best of all, no pain. Call now and receive an ultrasound, your initial consultation, all for free, and over $300 value. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
In today's Final Touch, a toy museum in St. Petersburg has opened a new exhibition dedicated to bicycles.
But not just any bicycles. Quirky two-wheeled rides are being exhibited. The show's title translated to English is Nonsense and Art Bicycle. Organizers say the exhibit aims to show that these modes of transportation can also be works of art and features a range of bike models, including a bicycle icebreaker for during the winter and bikes for people with disabilities. One bike in the exhibit is twice as high as the average one. Is called Yellow Angel, and its creator says when he rides the bike, he feels like he floats above the ground. A creative gym bike, a bike with angel wings, and installations made up of wheels are also on display. Pretty cool. That's our time for now, Susan. Enjoy your vacation. We'll see you in a week.
Thank you very much.
News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.